Just got out of work and I'm gonna take my dogs out on a small walk. It's not as great. I'm gonna try to do up the last wall and we'll see how the rest of the day goes. Not the sunniest day, but I think every day is a good day whenever you have coffee. All right, start. I'm a little excited now. I thought I only had one board left and I was gonna have to do the whole burning and everything myself, but it's not. I have two boards. So, good day. Now I get to do 2 more pieces of wall. The thing is, I think I'm gonna have to do the whole cutting around a window again. We have a lot of windows. All right, guys. You know, the basics. Measure, cut, measure, cut. How does mud jump all the way up there? No, this is about 5 feet off of the ground, and we even have a tarp. You know, when it comes to doing all these things by yourself, it's not super difficult, just very time consuming. So, you know, we just have to, very easy process, you know, measure, cut, but now by yourself, you still have to measure, cut, camera. Measure, cut, camera. So you always want to get like the good shot or from a different angle. Now that you're by yourself, you have to get a little more creative. But so I hope you guys enjoy the footage a little bit and it's not super boring. Kind of wondering if you were gonna fall over. Next board. I don't know how other people do it. I've seen videos where it's just one guy just putting them up. Even when they go like fast paced, I don't know how they do it so quickly. Do they not measure? Am I measuring too much? I have so many questions, but so I'm just gonna keep doing what I do and measuring it out, because I wonder if like the real architects or the real people that know what they're doing 24/7, if they're like bam, measure that, and then they just cut out all the measurements. Because I never see people do what I do. But then again, I am an amateur and I am learning as I go. So I've just realized this. I did good. I was doing good. I got those boards up and I forgot about the ones at the top. So I did bad. Gotta do that now. So potentially me having those 2 boards to put up, I may not have gone according to plan. I might have to cut it up because I need those 2 pieces at the top. No, man, it's like I think of something that could go wrong and then it doesn't. So I could use the other half of this one, the one that you guys fell off of. So back to being happy. All right, let's do this. You know, this is only day 3 without my wife, by myself. I have my dogs, and of course I have lots of things to keep me busy. I just don't know what to do. She needs to go see her family and everything, but I miss her. I don't know what to do without her. To be honest, we've always been together. We rarely go places apart, and she's had to go see her mom for like that week or so, and now she's going to see her sister for I think like 2 weeks or so. And each time she leaves, it's not like it's any easier or any better. I still don't know what to do. Like, I can talk to my dogs, but they don't have the same capabilities as she does as in talking back. But I miss her, and now I have you guys, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of like having a different type of family. So I can talk to you guys now on the camera, whereas normally I would just bother her and talk to her. So occasionally you'll just hear random thoughts or random noises that I just kind of make when she's here. Probably less random noises, because it's usually like after she says something or she does something. So yeah, life is weird. So I don't know how many of our viewers actually construct their own stuff too, but for those of you that do watch us, that do construct, how off are you guys usually when you guys cut things? How okay are you with it? I try to get pretty perfect or spot on with things, but I realized I can't. How much you guys allow. And for those of you who don't construct, what are you guys okay with when you guys look around your house and you kind of find something a little bit off? Like somebody else built it. You think they did perfect? Or are we just all okay with the fact that nothing is tip-top shape? All right, kind of like I said before, guys, I'm just gonna ask you guys a couple of questions. Me, I'm kind of scared of heights, and building a tall, tiny home has forced me to have to not conquer it, but like go past those. That roof was a terrible job. Not terrible as in I did poorly, but terrible as in I was scared a lot of the times. What are something you guys are scared of that you guys have to do either daily, or you guys still have to like push through it once in a while, even though you're kind of terrified by it? Please let me know. I don't want to be the only one going through this. I need some flat land. One of the things that does make me happy is that you know, all of his life, and pretty much all of mine and Brenda's, we lived in cities and in apartments, and all of his life apartments all the time. But this is great to see that he just loves the sun, and now he can go there whenever he wants. My wife and I have this weird conspiracy here that light bulbs are not that good. We've had all four. We bought them all four at the same time. Two of them, I don't remember. My wife says all the time she doesn't remember when light bulbs used to just go out in America. Like, she doesn't remember buying light bulbs very often, which I remember buying light bulbs, but I feel like I've gone through so many light bulbs, and it's not easy to replace these because it's so tall. That's the downfall of having a very tall ceiling. Eating chicharron as a snack. So the hardest thing I'm having to do now is I have to somehow make a straight line inside the board to be able to cut out the window. I've done it once by myself now. Actually, I think I've done it twice. And I don't know how accurate I am. So what I'm doing is I'm using this tiny little nail screw. So I'm screwing it in at the 5.5, and then I'm using my chalk line to whip it the rest of the way. But the problem is that it doesn't whip all the way because I have to put the screw in on the inside. Then the chalk line has like a little metal piece to attach this to like hook it over, so you're missing almost 1/2 inch of the line. Do you see that? Look at that. That's way more. I'm way off. That is way more than 1/2 inch. That's probably like an inch or so. All right, up you go. I'm getting a little bit too brave with the camera. All right, I have a new helper. My ladder. He's caught him right at the top. That is awesome. So most of the day has gone by. I've done quite a few things today. I'm pretty proud of myself of how much I can do on my own. It's a little bit harder, it's a little bit longer, but it's not bad at all. I think it's pretty good, pretty decent. So what do? Do I go up, collect more wood, make a new triangle, burn some extra stuff? Or, now hear me out, I do something easier than that, such as installing a camera. Someone stole my pitchfork. I haven't forgotten. So cameras are my new best friend. I'm gonna go with camera. Seems easier. But then again, on uneven ground, is anything easier? It's probably easier to just carry a bunch of planks down a steep hill, tie them all together, torch them. That's probably way easier than actually trying to figure out how to level ground to install cameras. Still, cameras it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put the camera up here, up that tree. All right. So it even looks very leany over here. And hopefully it goes right up that road. That's the road. All right, so let's screw you in. let's check. So I just finished putting up the camera. I have like a quick meal real quick. And then with the machete, I'm gonna go cut a little bit of grass so that you can see up the road and right at the what we call the first floor. She put it in the slow cooker. She added some butter and some salt, and it comes out really, really good. And that's it. Butter, salt, and beef. Yeah, I'm gonna keep eating this and then go do some machete work. So that cable right there is the electrical cable that we have, and it fell off. And I haven't been able to get around to fixing it. So I'm just gonna cut all this stuff here so that the camera can see a little bit better. When we first moved down here, I had left it upstairs and I completely forgot about it. And I think it was just like 2 to 3 days of just intense heat, and it just dried out everything. So I was super sad. I was gonna try to plant it the first time when we first moved here, but everything that was happening when we moved in was just a lot. So I wasn't able to fulfill that. We're done for the day.